What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be recapping the New England Patriots versus the Indianapolis Colts game last night. I did not make a video last night because it was frustrating, that game. But here I am making a recap. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let's get into it. Alright, so first off, the Colts, they beat the Patriots 27-17. And as a whole, this game was just terrible, for the Patriots. They were down 20-0 at half, and they were asleep in the whole first half. They were tired. They were asleep. They didn't know what was going on in the first half, and they didn't look like a team in the first half. They looked like a bunch of football players that aren't playing as a team. All right, Mac Jones was making silly mistakes. The defense wasn't making tackles. Carson Wentz had all the time in the world. The receivers weren't catching the passes. The team it was horrible in the first half. The first half was the worst first half performance I've seen from the Patriots since Super Bowl 51. Now, yeah, that's 3 years. But I don't even know what to say. They just got beat up. They got beat bad in the first half. Now, I'm impressed by the second half. We beat them in the second half. If you look at it, we beat them 17-7 in the second half. But the second half, we weren't bad. The Mac Jones played very, very good in the second half. Threw 2 touchdowns, threw about 200 yards in the second half. So Mac Jones was good. Hunter Henry was great. And the defense started making tackles. Aside from that 70-yard run, Jonathan Taylor really wasn't that good. Jonathan Taylor, aside from that 70-yard touchdown run, had about 25 carries for about 100 yards, which is about 4 yards per carry, maybe even 28 yards. But Jonathan Taylor, he went off, to say the least. Jonathan Taylor, I wouldn't even be surprised if he won MVP. I think Jonathan Taylor could win MVP. If Tom Brady slows down a little and doesn't play as well as he's been playing and starts slowing down his consistency, Jonathan Taylor is my number 2 candidate for MVP right now. I would take Jonathan Taylor over Josh Allen, over Justin Herbert, over Patrick Mahomes, over Aaron Rodgers. But it's just in the run, yeah, we didn't have Damian Harris, and we threw the ball. This is the first time Mac Jones really threw the ball a lot since in 2 weeks. He didn't really throw it against Buffalo. He didn't throw it at all against Buffalo. We had the bye last week. So for the most part, he was new to it. It's been a while since he's thrown a lot consistently in an NFL game, and I think he did well. All right, he made a few mistakes. He made that bad interception to Darius Leonard. He just did not read Darius Leonard at all. And for the most part, the run game wasn't good at all. Ramondre Stevenson, he had a few decent runs. Brandon Bolden really wasn't that good. And those were the only 2 running backs that we saw because of Damian Harris's injury. But for the most part, the Patriots, if they want to win games, if they want to beat good teams, they got to be able to do well in the first half. I like the second half effort coming back, trying to win the game, but that's not going to do you anything, because if you get in a 20-0 hole, it's very, very hard to get out of that unless you have a guy like Tom Brady. And even Tom Brady always couldn't pull that off. But you got a rookie quarterback going into an away game and you're down 20-0 at half, the likelihood of you coming back and winning is very, 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 very slim. And I'm proud of what we did. I think we could do all that we needed. We did all that we could in the second half. We got the touchdowns we needed. The offense got going. And Jonathan Taylor, other than that 70-yard run, didn't do much. We forced turnovers, and we made tackles. So I think the biggest thing was that 4th down on the 15-yard line where they didn't go for it and they kicked the field goal. I think they should have went for the touchdown because I think they would have got it. I'm just suspecting that they would have got it. But who knows? Either way, they would have lost. And I don't really think the field goal benefited them because they were still down 20-10 with 9 minutes left. or 8 minutes left, something like that. So they had to make 2 stops, and they had to get the ball back, and they had to score twice. And the likelihood of that actually happening was very, very slim. So the Patriots, I mean, they lose 20 to 17 or 27-17. That was a poor game offensively, poor game defensively. I want to see better things. We play Buffalo next week. I'm going to be honest. I want us to win, and I think we can win. But if we play like we did this week, we're not going to beat Buffalo. Come on. I think we can beat Buffalo in Foxborough because we were able to run down their throats. And if we add in a little pass into that corporation, I know we're going to run the ball just like we did. I know we're going to run the ball against Buffalo. Like, that's very obvious. After what happened 2 weeks ago, we're going to run it down Buffalo's throats. So, but we're still going to throw it more. And Mac Jones, I expect to have better statistics. But I don't really know if we're going to beat Buffalo, to be honest. After this loss, the Bills are going to be a tough team. We should beat the Dolphins and we should beat the Jaguars, but you never know. We could beat the Bills and then lose to the Jags somehow. But we got to beat we don't really need to beat Buffalo because even if Buffalo wins today and then we lose to Buffalo next week, we'll still be at the top of the division tied. And I trust my bets being the Jags, and I can't see the Patriots getting swept by the Dolphins. Like, I just can't. If we do, I don't know what's going on. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me in the comments, what do you think about this game? What were your thoughts? And are you happy the Patriots lose? What team were you rooting for? So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.